All right. You know what? We're talking about the NFL season. Let's put a cap on the NFL season, guys. Can we stay professional here?
Not really.
Okay.
Okay, then.
How about the top 25 stories of the 2025 season?
Okay, storylines?
Storyline.
Could one of them be the fact that the Minnesota Vikings fired their GM today out of nowhere?
You know what, Mike? I'm going to give you partial credit for that.
I'm in disbelief.
Yes. That actually comes in at number 2. Sam Darnold going to Super Bowl while Minnesota Vikings stuck with JJ, and it looks as if they fired their GM because of that.
I'm going to need more, obviously, intel will come out, but his name escaped. Was it Kwasi? What is his full name? It escapes me. We're live.
Yeah, it's three
no
names.
one cares. Viking GM,
enough.
guy who's not
Mess it
employed
up.
anymore. The point is, he's done a pretty damn good job. They've built a really good football team. And yes, the Sam Darnold thing, while it has blown up, let's be clear, people are this is what I can't stand about gotcha society.
Adolfo Mensa.
Naga, not going to work here anymore. The point I'm making is people in gotcha society are making fun of the Vikings as if J.J. McCarthy didn't exist. They had drafted a first-round quarterback. Mm-hmm. Sam Darnold was the bridge. The quarterback died. They went and spent a gaggle of money. That's based on having a roster where you will have a rookie-scale contract at QB. I understand Sam Darnold has gone on to have the first good game of his life in a big spot. But I can't believe he got fired over that. Because Kevin O'Connell would have had to have played a role in that decision, too. You're going to fire him, too?
Yeah, but he's the boss. So, but that way to go, Mike. But yes, that partial credit I'll give you, but that's all right. Number 2. And number 2, let's back to 25. Pete Carroll's one and done as a Raiders coach.
I called that very early on.
You did.
I'll get plenty of things wrong, but I'll get plenty of things right.
Well,
Pete Carroll, please.
This one was also obvious. At 24, Aaron Glenn endures tough first season as Jets coach.
Yeah, I'm worried about him because you're already starting to hear Mike Tomlin, Arch Manning stuff out of New York. I'm worried about AG. I am.
Let's stick with New York. Giants fire Dayball mid-season.
Yeah, and it happened based on the Giants blowing 4 fourth-quarter leads of 10 points or more, including the fateful game in Denver. It just couldn't continue.
At 22, man, you got to be a hardcore football fan for this one, David. But the Titans at the Cardinals Week 5 collapse.
The comeback.
Yes. Cardinals were up 21-3, end up losing 22-21.
And that included, I think, a wild fumble 6 in that game, too, if memory serves me.
Yes.
But look, Arizona, another franchise. This was supposed to be their year. They had fixed the defense, and everything went wrong. James Conner out for the year. They lose Trey Benson. They lose their top 4 running backs. Even Bam Zonovan Knight got hurt. You lose your quarterback in Kyler Murray. You got footballs bouncing off of Marvin Harrison's head. He can't catch the ball anymore. Mm-hmm. It's just total disaster.
21, Ravens at Bills Week 1, Josh Allen's epic comeback.
And Derrick Henry's epic temper tantrum.
Fumbled. Yep.
And that would be a harbinger of things to come as the fumbles continued for him.
Yeah, but we also thought, and I remember you saying it, I said it, I think you said it too, Rico, that was the AFC Championship matchup.
Yeah, they're going to have a rematch.
Yeah.
Yep. I think what I was really fooled by was how bad the Ravens defense would be early on. They were atrocious. And for the Bills, look, at that point, I know they built a defense to beat Kansas City. We didn't know Kansas City was going to be terrible. And we didn't think the Bills would simply not be able to get a stop the last 2 months of the season.
Yeah.
That's why it's so hard to pick a Super Bowl champ in week 1. The season's 25 weeks long.
But it sounded good. At 20, the Dolphins bench Tua.
I think that should be a higher story. That's a ton of guaranteed money. That's a well-known player. That was a coach on the rocks, and they still did it.
You know what? I don't think so. At 19, Commanders and Jaden Daniels fall flat once Daniel is out.
I told you.
Yes, you did. Take your victory lap.
No, I just need one because I did.
You had one. You said Aaron Glenn, and then you said also the Raiders.
All right, okay, well, let's just make it.
Eagles, 18 offensive issues leave A.J. Brown angry.
And also, Godspeed to the 33-year-old OC and former Oregon State quarterback Sean Mannion, who's taken the OC job. Good luck going to Philly into that circus with that fan base.
Yeah,
and you're 33.
At 17, the Jags trade up for Travis Henry.
That would be tough. He's about 50 and wasn't eligible
Travis
for the
Hunter.
draft.
I'm sorry, Travis Hunter.
I love Travis Henry at Tennessee. He was
Travis
fabulous.
Hunter.
Also, Travis Henry on the all-fertility team, I believe.
Yeah.
I believe he's got a ton of kids. But look,
Travis Hunter.
The Travis Hunter pick never got off the ground. It never felt like he identified a side of the ball he was going to be good at. We thought early on, I thought they took him as a wide receiver. Huge catch radius, long strides, not a great route runner, but a great separator. I thought he'd be like an OBJ type. Then they're using him in the slot, getting him killed on screens. Let's just use it as a wash because they still made the playoffs. They still won a ton of games. I can't hold it against them, but that pick, they gave a lot up to get him. Next year, show or go for Travis Hunter.
Joe Burrow, 16, suffers turf toe injury in week 2. Pretty much killed this Bengals season.
Honestly, saved himself a lot of brain rot. Playing behind that old line, he probably saved himself 40 sacks.
At 15, the Niners endure tons of injuries to stars and still make the playoffs.
Privilege. Also, one of my favorite stories of the year is that the Niners practice field being next to a substation could be the cause.
At 14, a trade deadline produces 2 blockbuster trades, along with several other impact deals. None of them were Detroit's.
The Lions say, we're good. I think the Jalen Phillips one was really around here what everybody got upset about. He played great for Philly.
Yeah, because don't forget, Sauce Gardner went to the Colts, and we thought the Colts were going to do something.
Well, 13, their quarterback died, let's be fair.
We'll get to that. 13, Aaron Rodgers signs with Steelers.
Huh. What, David? It worked, but here's the thing.
It did.
The Steelers have become comfortable being on the 9-8 Express.
Correct.
And I think that's what the Mike McCarthy hire represents. I think it's having Aaron back another year. They're just on that treadmill of good.
At 12, Stafford has the best season of his career at 37.
MVP. Fabulous.
Yeah, that should be the number one story. Especially with the preseason back. His back. And now this season, it was amazing.
At 11, David, Steelers and Mike Tomlin part ways.
Yeah, that's a huge story. I mean, he's been there for 19 years.
How does that not crack the top 10?
Because there are 10 better stories.
All right, well, the Steelers fire a coach once a generation, so that's saying something.
Oh, so you want me to give you the top 10 later?
Yes, let's go.
Okay.
Quickly.
All right, yeah, well, how about this? I'll give you the top 10 a little bit later on in the show.
Okay.
But the Steelers make another they show back up in there along with some Chiefs news as well. So that is half of the top 25 stories of the 25 season. 97-1.